Imagine a future where the roads are silent and the air is clear, where sleek electric vehicles glide between cities. This vision seemed to be on the fast track to reality, as consumers invested a staggering $400 billion into electric vehicles, EVs, worldwide in 2022. The United States alone is gearing up to welcome 1 million new EVs in 2023, backed by a colossal $616 billion in automotive investments pledged through 2027. Yet, this electrified momentum is facing unexpected resistance.
I was a little nervous about going all EV because my husband has an EV as well. And to have two EVs in the house, it's challenging. I think the main issue is the long distance travel.
Yeah.
We've been kind of in that situation. You do have to plan.
As we entered the second half of 2023, the EV market encountered a slowdown, a concerning hiccup in the race to electric. Suddenly, EVs were lingering in showrooms twice as long as they did at the start of the year, while their gasoline-powered counterparts continued to vanish from lots at a steady pace. It's a curious disconnect. Consumers and dealers alike acknowledge the inevitable electric future, but their purchasing decisions remain tethered to the present, to the combustion engines we've known for over a century. Tesla, the vanguard of electric mobility, has cut prices sharply in a bid to energize sales. Startups promising an electric revolution report underwhelming figures, while industry giants like Ford boost their hybrid offerings to match the ebb and flow of EV demand. This unfolding scenario begs the question: what's hindering the EV transition? Is it consumer hesitation, economic turbulence, or a deeper technological or cultural roadblock? In this video, we'll explore these pressing questions and what they could mean for the trajectory of transportation. Welcome to the crossroads of automotive evolution, where the tides of consumer preference are shifting beneath the wheels of the electric vehicle, EV, revolution. Cox Automotive's mid-2023 report reveals a startling reality. Dealerships are brimming with EVs, enough to last 90 to 100 days without production. In stark contrast, internal combustion engine, ICE vehicles, and coveted pickup trucks maintain a steady 52-day turnover. The numbers don't lie. EVs are lingering longer, a telling sign that their allure may be dimming. This isn't a fleeting trend. It's a signal echoing through the used car market too, indicating a targeted shift in buyer interest. Once riding the high wave of pandemic-driven demand, the EV market has seen its appeal wane, dropping from 86% buyer consideration in 2021 to a more subdued 67% in 2023. Ford's F-150 Lightning serves as a prime example, with its electric sheen losing some of its luster, prompting a pivot back to the hybrid model amid slowing sales. Remember the fervor that once surrounded new EV releases? Buyers would chase down deliveries, engage in bidding wars, and pay premiums just to secure the latest electric marvel. Now, the winds have changed, and that once frenzied market has found itself adrift. Lucid, the brand synonymous with high-end electric luxury, has also felt the chill, delivering numbers that failed to spark Wall Street's expectations. Amidst these market fluctuations, a perfect storm brews, rising interest rates making loans pricier, inflation eroding buying power, and supply chains tangled in complexity. It's a sobering moment for automakers who are caught between the rigid supply chain of EVs and the ebbing consumer enthusiasm. Despite this, they forge ahead, compelled by the relentless pressures of government mandates and the long lead times from concept to showroom. It's a colossal ship to steer, and as we watch this automotive odyssey unfold, it's clear that the journey to an electrified future is far from over. Venture into the intricate web of EV economics, where price tags tell tales of technological ambition and consumer caution. In the electric arena, price points soar beyond their gas-guzzling kin, with the average EV commanding a price tag between $53,000 to $60,000, eclipsing the overall vehicle average by a significant margin. This premium has kept the luxury EV market buoyant, as affluent buyers are less deterred by the higher costs associated with cutting-edge electric crossovers. EV ownership is undergoing a transformation, with 40% of today's EV shoppers trading in another vehicle, signaling a shift from novelty to necessity. No longer just the third car in the garage, EVs are steering towards the mainstream, driven by a decade of tax incentives and coveted carpool lane access. Jeff Iosa, a Mercedes dealer, has witnessed the tide change, from the tech-savvy luxury enthusiasts to the more budget-conscious mainstream buyers, all looking for a piece of the electric dream. The market is crowded with models, from the attainably priced EQB to the luxurious EQE and the extravagant EQS, each vying for a spot in America's garages. Yet, as EVs evolve rapidly, their resale value remains uncertain, especially when compared to the more stable ICE market. With technology galloping forward, today's EV might quickly become yesterday's news, triggering a wave of buyer's remorse reminiscent of the ever-cheaper television sets. Adding to the complexity, the recent adoption of Tesla's charging standard, NACS, has left many EVs in limbo, stranded with outdated charging ports amidst a sea of innovation. Charging convenience remains the Achilles heel for EV buyers, a puzzle yet to be solved as the industry strives for seamless integration into the daily lives of drivers. As the charging landscape transforms, those once tethered to obsolete technology find themselves at a crossroads, contemplating the future value of their electrified chariots.
There's a fair amount of feedback that we get from customers that say, we just don't like the government telling us what we should buy. By 2032, 67.5% battery electric is aggressive. I think by 2035, all electric is aspirational. I don't think that that's going to happen.
Embark on a journey through the electric vehicle landscape, where rising sales figures tell only half the story. Despite EVs capturing a record 8% of the U.S. vehicle market, a curious trend unfolds. Lots are brimming with unsold electric dreams. This paradox is not uniform across the nation. It's a tale of regional disparities, where pump prices and energy rates pull the strings of consumer decisions. The EV adoption narrative is as diverse as the country itself. While Californians may edge towards electric mobility as gas prices soar, Texans find little incentive with significantly cheaper fuel costs.
If we looked at EVs as their own segment, we took everything and put it together, it'd be the number 6 segment in the industry. So it's not as if nobody wants them, there's no demand.
The plot thickens as Tesla, the titan of the electric arena, wields the sword of price cuts, slicing through the average EV cost, which has tumbled down from the once lofty heights of over $65,000. These reductions echo through the market, with Model 3 prices dropping by a staggering 21% and the luxurious Model S and X not far behind. As a result, Tesla's aggressive pricing strategy casts a long shadow, making the playing field uneven for rivals struggling to match its allure. This price dynamic is not without consequence. Ford's F-150 Lightning, once heralded with a $40,000 starting price, witnessed a meteoric rise to $60,000, a testament to the steep climb to electrification in today's economic terrain. Despite a recent price cut, the gap between promise and reality remains wide, leaving consumers and automakers alike grappling with the true cost of the electric transition. As the market wades through these turbulent waters, the question lingers: is this merely a temporary blip, or a lasting trend reshaping the future of mobility? In the electrifying narrative of transportation, we've arrived at a crossroads where the future of electric vehicles, EVs, hangs in the balance. The lots are filled with the latest EV models, yet they remain disconnected from consumer desires and dealership bestsellers. Amidst this dissonance, a chorus rises, urging caution and perhaps a deceleration of the electric push. Voices from the industry call for a reassessment, suggesting a reevaluation of regulatory pressures and incentives that may have propelled us too rapidly into the electric era. The journey towards electrification has been rapid, perhaps too much so, leaving us at the infancy of battery technology and longing for a seasoned guide. The combustion engine, with over a century of refinement, stands in stark contrast to the nascent battery electric vehicles, which are just beginning to cut their teeth in the market. The transition has been swift, leaving some to wonder if a more gradual approach, with hybrids serving as a bridge, might have paved a smoother path. Yet, not all is uncertain in this electric evolution. Studies reveal a silver lining, a willingness among consumers to adapt to the nuances of electric mobility, accepting longer charging times and shorter ranges compared to their gas-guzzling counterparts. This adaptability shines a beacon of hope for EVs, indicating a readiness to embrace change, even if it means a slight step back from the convenience of internal combustion engines. The smartphone revolution serves as an apt analogy for this electric tide. Just as we transitioned from flip phones to smartphones, embracing the advancements and never looking back, so too might we find ourselves firmly gripping the steering wheel of our electric vehicles, unwilling to revert to the combustion past. The data suggests that while the zeal for EVs might have dipped from its zenith in 2021, the current interest still surpasses the pre-pandemic levels, signaling that the electric dream, though momentarily clouded, is far from over. As we navigate the winding road of automotive innovation, it's clear that the electric vehicle revolution is more than a fleeting trend. It's a pivotal shift in how we think about transportation. The journey towards a more electric future is filled with both excitement and uncertainty, much like the first time we traded our flip phones for smartphones. But just like then, we're witnessing a transformation that could redefine our driving experience for generations to come. So, I invite you to join this journey with us. If you found value in our exploration today, please consider subscribing to stay updated on the latest shifts and turns in the EV saga. Hit the like button to support our content, drop a comment with your thoughts on the future of electric vehicles, and share this video to keep the conversation charged and moving forward. Your engagement helps drive us into the future, and together we can navigate the road ahead.